Hello everyone. Let us start next topic of science and technology part 1. This is our lecture number 13 of chapter number 1 laws of motion. Today we are going to learn Newton's third law of motion. Let us try this activity. Take a plastic boat and make a hole at its rear end. Inflate a balloon and fix it on hole in boat. Release the boat in water. What do we see after fixing the balloon on the hole? What happens to the boat as the air in the balloon escapes slowly and why? As the air from the balloon escapes from the hole at the rear end of the boat moves in the direction opposite to the velocity of air. In this picture, it is shown that the air is escaping from the hole at the rear end of the boat and the boat is moving in the direction opposite to that of velocity of air. Air is given out from left side and the boat is moving to the right side. The air released from the hole at the rear end of the boat applies a force on the boat. Thus, the boat gets the necessary force for moving in the forward direction. Now, let us see another example. However, in nature, force cannot act alone. We see in Newton's first law of motion the example of cardboard and coin. If we have taken a glass and put the cardboard on it and coin on the cardboard. If we strike the cardboard, the coin falls down in a glass and the cardboard is thrown away. In Newton's second law of motion, we studied about the ball throwing, catching, etc. Force is the reciprocal action between two objects. When air is come out from balloon, the boat is moving in forward direction. Forces are always applied in pairs. From these examples, we can observe that forces are always applied in pairs. Again, observe the figure. The air is coming from balloon and it is coming out from the rear end hole of the boat and the boat is moving in the opposite direction. Air is moving out from the hole of the boat left side and the boat is going forward on the right side. Now let us see another example. When one object applies a force on another object, the latter object also simultaneously applies a force on the former object. In this picture, a person is hitting on wall. Person is applying force on wall and again reaction force is applied from the wall. The arrow direction is shown, the force exerting. The forces between two objects are always equal and opposite. Observe the figure. The forces between two objects are always equal and opposite. The spring is tied on the hook of the wall, and if we take another end of that spring in your hand, it shows that the forces are acting equal and opposite. This is the Newton's third law of motion. Left arrow shows the reaction force while the right arrow shows action force. These two forces are equal but in opposite direction. Action force is acting towards right and reaction force is acting towards left. What is the Newton's third law of motion? Every action force has an equal and opposite reaction force which acts simultaneously. F action force on the right side and F, that is reaction force, on the left side. Action and reaction are the terms that express force. Action and reaction are the terms that express force. These forces act in pairs. One force cannot exist by itself. Always remember, action and reaction are terms that express force. These forces act in pairs. One force cannot exist by itself. Action and reaction forces act always simultaneously. What is the Newton's third law of motion? Action and reaction forces act on different objects. They do not act on the same object and hence cannot cancel each other's effect. Cannot cancel each other's effect. A person is moving at the same time the flooring is acting reaction force on his legs, and that's why he can walk on the flooring. Why does the speed of the bat decreases while hitting a ball with a bat? While hitting a ball with a bat, the speed of the bat decreases. Why? This is again the example of Newton's third law of motion. Because there is the action and reaction force which are acting simultaneously on each other, bat and ball. When bat is acting the action force on ball, the reaction is ball is thrown away. The speed of the bat decreases while hitting a ball. This is the another example of Newton's third law of motion. A gun recoils, that is, moves backwards when a bullet is fired. Why does a gun recoil when a bullet is fired from it? Again, there is the action and reaction force. The gun has mass greater than that of bullet. Observe the picture. Gun has greater mass than that of bullet. F is the force applied by gun. Bullet applies reaction force. F, it goes with very high velocity, but the gun recoils with very small velocity, because velocity of bullet is greater than that of velocity of gun, as the masses are different. The mechanism of firing a rocket is based on Newton's third law of motion. This is the another example of Newton's third law of motion, rocket. The mechanism of firing of a rocket is based on Newton's third law of motion. The action and reaction force are acting on each other. Action and reaction are terms that express force. These forces act in pairs. One force cannot exist by itself. Action and reaction forces act simultaneously. Action and reaction forces act on different objects. They do not act on the same object and hence cannot cancel each other's effect. Thus, we studied Newton's third law of motion. It is every action force has an equal and opposite reaction force which acts simultaneously. Thank you.